Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Happy pre-Thanksgiving Day. We're doing a Thanksgiving special today, babies, because guess what? I won't be streaming tomorrow. So, what's up, everybody? I hope everybody's having a absolutely fantastic Wednesday, whether you're at work or you're at home. If you catch this, hope to provide you some relevant insights. Big happy hello and happy Thanksgiving. Hope everybody enjoys all their blessings and their families, in all the best possible ways out there, and just wishing the best for all of you guys. But for now, getting there to start this thing off, anybody who hasn't shopped, feeling all nice and warm and welcome now, our High Horse Cannabis deals all week long till Friday. You guys have what I'm telling you. $70 ounces, $15 eighths, $20 grams of farmers quality concentrates. Enchanted Botanicals giving out a cannabis drink with every eighth of that delicious indoor flower sold. Guys, I'm telling you, High Horse Cannabis Company has just about the most poppin' cannabis deals in the city right now, 110%. Click on up here, Black Friday, High Horse Cannabis to shop in Hobbs, New Mexico, Chaparral, New Mexico, or in Las Cruces, New Mexico. Main Street, 24/7 delivery over $100, and Valley Drive, guys, 24/7 as well. Just cruise right on through and get everything you need. Definitely want to give a big shout out to our show Herbal Wellness sponsors, corners. Herbal Wellness Corner sponsor, High Horse Cannabis Company. As I'm rocking, feeling all nice and warm right here before Thanksgiving. Make sure you go and stock up. I'm telling you, you're literally saving like a lot of money. So anyways, moving on, Pharmacist Frontline, sponsored by Farm True, Thanksgiving health tips. Jumping in there real quick, guys. We got the trifecta cold and flu season as well as COVID happening right now. What does that mean? Again, everybody's going to be traveling. Everybody's going to be connecting. Don't stop that. Just remember, keep your hands clean, maybe wash them and be mindful about it. Especially after those interactions. If you are coughing and if you feel bad, don't go. Be smart about that. Wear a mask. If you're really want to go, keep that distance. Think about those old COVID rules to that degree, and everything will be absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. So again, for those of you guys diabetics, November is still American Diabetes Awareness Month. I know tomorrow feels like a cheat day and everything like that, maybe to some people, but don't forget to anticipate if you are going to overindulge and what you may need to accommodate. If you're using, short-acting insulin, so on and so forth, guys, make sure that you take your medications. Don't forget being around with your friends and family, and so distracting as it may be, guys. Other tip as a newborn father: don't kiss babies. Don't kiss newborn babies. Especially RSV season is going to peak December into January as well. I know we're already talking COVID and so on and so forth, but those newborns and RSV is that's the one that's nasty. So again, as far as everybody's concerned, speaking over, making sure grandma doesn't get run over by the flu reindeer, the COVID reindeer, the RSV reindeer there. Do your best, wash your hands, just be mindful and considerate of the fact that everybody's coming in, conglomerating, spreading all their wonderful, germs and love everywhere. And keep safe, keep happy, and enjoy, guys. Moving on to Tech Talk. So what am I getting at in Tech Talk today? That tech's, I think, pretty important. I think I just kind of want to reflect on technology in 2023, just really kind of thinking about, hey, how the heck did we get here from back in the day, maybe 50 years ago? You're doing a phone from your house to call your distant relatives, and most people spent their quality time together, and if they didn't, you're pen and paper in the mail, or you're maybe picking up the phone. Now we're in a time to embrace the technology during Thanksgiving to connect with our loved ones from afar, so on and so forth, via social media, via platforms like Skype or FaceTime, right? Just however you might communicate and stay connected with those who may be afar, right? Whether they're abroad, right, serving overseas. Thank you to all those troops that do serve for us. And granted, we have so many different reasons for people to not be together. But Thanksgiving is a perfect time to think, hey, wow, it's 2023. There's no reason can't pick up and do a video chat with somebody special in your life that you haven't seen in a while, or anything like that, guys. So expect some of those, from my end, people. Want to hear from people that I haven't gotten to reach out to in a little while, even if it's extended family and things like that, guys. That is the perfect time to go and reconnect with your loved ones. So I hope to set an example for those of you as well, especially while you're all nice and gathered, with your friends and family who are the missing ones. Perfect time to lean into the phone, into the FaceTime, so on and so forth. Dial everybody in, bring the whole family together, and do that. So it's cool, very, very cool. And at the same time, I think it's important to also consider their technology should be used wisely as well, right? I mean, maybe for those of you who don't get to see your family all the time, it's a perfect time to, be off the phone for a little while, be present in the moment with people. At the same time, use your digital technology to capture pictures and memories, videos, so on and so forth. But, right, it's just such a crazy time to be in 2023 where you're thinking about, how all that gets managed sometimes. And maybe, it's always good to stop and reflect about what could be important, what really is important, what we may think is important, and, how to just have a good attitude of gratitude about it all. Anyways, guys, moving on to our Enlightenment Hour here. We're cruising through today. So my topic of enlightenment for the dinner table, the Thanksgiving table that I would, pitch out to my viewers and to my community. Talking about cannabis. You may have a lot of new cannabis curious people, cannabis confused, the whole thing, right? But a good point we were talking about today in our Full Spectrum podcast by High Horse Cannabis Company, Bang Bang. We'll cover that in the next segment. But, I thought a good point of contention here is that, hey, we are going back to the holidays. We are about to gather with everybody again. And again, New Mexico is in a legal cannabis recreational state, right? Again, there's medicinal and recreational cannabis, but so long are the days where the, cannabis consumption had to be concealed so much in a family gathering. Maybe now it's not being as concealed in particular family gatherings. Maybe some it still is, but for those who may be on the fence or so on and so forth, it's the perfect time to have that conversation with, grandma, grandpa, auntie, uncle about cannabis, gauge somebody's thoughts or feelings. If you may be versed or not versed, have they talked to their doctor about it? You'd be surprised how many people are on opioids or a benzodiazepine such as Xanax, right? Or a combo of those both, muscle relaxers, even NSAIDs, guys. When you're looking at all those things and the damages that could be repercussed in the long run from those kinds of medications, are those people using cannabis? Are they using Ambien for sleep, right? I mean, maybe they are, and maybe it feels justified because it's completely 100% legal. It's not the federal government doesn't designate it one thing and the state designates it another, and so on and so forth, right? So those are the questions to bring up in your Thanksgiving times, guys. I mean, not to go and trigger anybody, not to make anybody mad, but right now I think, especially as you look at where the acceptance level of cannabis continues to go, it's not federally legal yet. And that's the interesting and exciting thing. That's something to be so grateful for in a time right here where we're going to see a change happen in our country, a change for the better, a change for healing. We're not going to see an epidemic. We're going to see a healing wave once we finally get, federal to really deschedule it or whatever they're going to do to make it, legal, right? So again, I think it's a very important topic to bring up. I think the dinner table is a perfect time to bring it up. If you're a cannabis user and you've learned some stuff over the year or so, or you just have different thoughts and opinions on it, and you haven't really felt like you could come out of your comfort zone and talk about it, maybe, just maybe, this is a good time to talk about it and to have an open conversation, right? Why talk politics? This one's easy. Cannabis, right? It's way over here now. It's not bringing up abortion at the dinner table or, bringing up Democrat, Republican at the dinner table with, people that you may not feel comfortable with. Like, cannabis could be over here because I think everybody could kind of get with, it's medicine, and it can have that other value, and the cons of it just truly don't exist compared to everything else out there. And not to even bring down alcohol, because it's done its effective job over a long period of time, right? Like, so for how commercialized and industrialized it even is. But I'm talking about opioids and the opioid epidemic. That's the real problem for sure, 110%, right? So an alternative to that, an alternative to substituting all the bad medications that people are going to be on, maybe people don't go to the dinner table and talk about the fact that they can't sleep very well, or the fact that their backs hurt all the time, or the fact that they've tried everything for something and it's never worked. Those are the perfect times, guys, I'm telling you, to just have an interesting conversation with somebody. So for our Enlightenment Hour here on our Thanksgiving special, that's exactly what I'm saying. Should be brought up at the dinner table, baby. Anyways, moving on. Herbal Wellness Corner, brought to you by High Horse Cannabis Company. Wanted to show you guys the latest and greatest episode of the Full Spectrum podcast today. My work as the director of training at High Horse Cannabis Company. I'm very proud to say we are coming right along on having the best bud tenders, best trained bud tenders in the entire freaking world, baby. I'm saying that right here, right now. And so we are on a mission to continue to push that message, that education, and bring value to all of our community, whether it's Las Cruces, Chaparral, Hobbs, Albuquerque, wherever. So I'm telling you right now, this episode provided absolute great value, educational value for anybody, that's interested in cannabis, not just bud tenders, but, for bud tenders, this is, this is free training for anybody, right? So you're welcome. You don't probably care. I'm down to give this free. I'm down to give you guys this free. Anyways, this is how I do. It's what I come on here every day for. I want to give you guys good value. So much crappy content blowing up the mainstream media nowadays. Anyways, this was the episode down right on here. Got the show link in the chat notes. Me and Bennett got down. Got a lot of education out there. All right, let's move on. Chugging along. Community Spotlight brought to you by the Baked Chicken Farm. Delicious cannabis. Guys, community gratitude, what are we thankful for? So posing the question to everybody out there that's listening, you dialed that in. Not only within yourself, right, but within our community. I'm thankful for each and every single one of you. I'm thankful for everybody in our town, that contributes to the positive advancement of everything that is. And that amounts to everything. So, I think we just all keep working in a forward direction, rolling that way. The good will always outweigh the bad. So that's all good. What are we thankful for today on our Community Spotlight, sponsored by the Baked Chicken Farm? Hope you guys take some time to think about that. Give your thanks in whatever way it may need to be. But I'm thankful for all of you. Lastly, guys, we'll finish this up quickly. Men's Health Minute. So first things first, NFL Thanksgiving games. Let's go over some of these. Actually, there's only 3. All right. Cowboys at Redskins. Who's your pick? You want to know mine? I'm a boys fan. Die hard. Last time the Cowboys won a Super Bowl, I was 2 years old. Other than that, we've been garbage. So, Washington Commanders or the Dallas Cowboys tomorrow at 2:30. Tomorrow at 2:30 p.m. is the perfect day for the Dallas Cowboys to do what we are notorious for, is freaking lose on a national level and just completely create a laughing stock out of ourselves. So tomorrow I pick the Commanders, formerly known as the Redskins. Packers and Lions. I got the Lions. Lions have been playing really good, but it's going to be a really good game. 49ers and Seahawks, guys. I got the Niners. Niners have been playing well. So if you guys got picks, put them all down there. Curious what you guys got. Other than that, give you guys a quick little data update. Anybody doing sports betting or anything like that in our Men's Health Minute? If you do, I'm banging on you. I'm just giving you a little science here, right? So anyways, sports betting. What does the data say? Well, sports betting, of course, which is gambling, which leads to, impulsivity. And is it an addictive disorder? Yes, right? So, what are the associations when it comes to gambling and sports betting, right? It does lead to more stress, it does lead to, right, some of those behaviors. So guys, when you're looking at the psychology of sports betting and how that all comes out, be careful there. Always find whatever moderation works for you, so you're not tipping yourself over to any sort of tipping point. All right. Other than that, go Cowboys. We'll see how it goes. My pick is the Commanders because notoriously we lose these games. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Shop High Horse Cannabis Company till Friday. You guys, best deals in the freaking state. Stock up.